Kris Jenner, the iconic matriarch of one of America's most famous families, has never shied away from the spotlight, whether it's managing her brood of superstar children or navigating the high-stakes world of reality television. But in a moment of raw vulnerability, she recently pulled back the curtain on her personal relationship with beauty, aging, and the extensive cosmetic enhancements that have become synonymous with her polished public image. During an intimate conversation captured on camera, Kris revealed something profoundly honest. Amid a face full of meticulously crafted features, her nose stands alone as the one untouched element. A truth bomb that has sparked widespread conversation about authenticity in an industry obsessed with perfection. Picture this: the bustling streets of Paris, a city synonymous with elegance and reinvention, serving as the backdrop for this candid exchange. Kris, at 70 years young, was there with her daughter Kim Kardashian, the two of them immersed in the kind of mother-daughter bonding that only comes from years of shared triumphs and trials. As they strolled through the iconic avenues, perhaps pausing at a quaint cafe or gazing at the Eiffel Tower's timeless glow, the topic turned personal. Kris, ever the quick-witted conversationalist, let slip a remark that cut through the glamour like a diamond's edge. "Probably the only thing on my face that's real," she said with a playful chuckle, pointing to her nose. It was a light-hearted jab at herself, but one laced with deeper truth, acknowledging the array of procedures that have sculpted her appearance over decades. Kim, no stranger to the world of enhancements herself, couldn't resist joining in on the fun. With her signature blend of sass and sincerity, she quipped back, "Never had a veneer, baby," emphasizing that her teeth remain gloriously natural. The exchange, brief as it was, encapsulated the Jenner-Kardashian ethos, unapologetic about their choices while maintaining a sense of humor that humanizes them. It's these moments that remind fans why the family has endured as cultural fixtures. They're not just celebrities, they're relatable in their pursuit of self-improvement, even when it involves scalpels and syringes. This revelation didn't come out of nowhere. Kris has long been transparent about her cosmetic history, but her recent refresh has turned heads and fueled endless speculation. Just months prior, she graced the cover of a prestigious fashion magazine, where she delved even deeper into her motivations. "I had a facelift about 15 years ago, so it was time for a refresh," she confessed, her words carrying the weight of someone who's not just chasing youth but curating her best self. At an age when many might retreat from the public eye, Kris is doubling down, viewing these interventions as empowering acts of self-care. "I decided to do this facelift because I want to be the best version of myself, and that makes me happy," she elaborated, her voice steady and unregretful. But Kris's philosophy extends far beyond the procedure itself. She's crafted a nuanced perspective on aging that challenges societal norms, particularly for women in the entertainment sphere. "Just because you get older, it doesn't mean you should give up on yourself," she asserted, her tone a mix of defiance and encouragement. For Kris, embracing cosmetic procedures isn't about denying time's passage, it's about redefining it on her own terms. If you feel comfortable in your skin and you want to age gracefully, meaning you don't want to do anything, then don't do anything. But for me, this is aging gracefully. It's my version. This statement alone is a manifesto for individuality, urging others to honor their personal paths without judgment. In a world quick to label enhancements as vanity, Kris reframes them as vitality, a deliberate choice to thrive rather than merely survive. To truly appreciate the depth of Kris's journey, one must rewind to the early days of her public life. As the driving force behind the Kardashian empire, she transformed a family's private moments into a global phenomenon, all while under the relentless scrutiny of cameras. The pressure to maintain an impeccable facade was immense, yet Kris turned it into fuel. Her first foray into cosmetic surgery wasn't a whim but a calculated step toward confidence. That initial facelift, over a decade and a half ago, marked a turning point, allowing her to command boardrooms and red carpets with unshakable poise. Since then, she's explored a spectrum of treatments: Botox, fillers, lasers, each one a brushstroke in her ever-evolving portrait. Yet, amid the transformations, preserving that one real feature, her nose, speaks volumes about her boundaries. It's a nod to heritage, perhaps a remnant of the woman who once dreamed big in a pre-fame world. Kris's nose, with its subtle curve and unadorned authenticity, serves as an anchor, a reminder that even icons have untouchable truths. Fans have latched onto this detail, flooding social media with memes, admiration, and debates. Some hail it as a beacon of realism in a filtered era. Others see it as the ultimate power move, owning the artificial while cherishing the innate. Delving deeper into the emotional layers, Kris's openness stems from a place of hard-won wisdom. Motherhood, business, and the unforgiving gaze of fame have taught her resilience, but they've also instilled a profound empathy for those grappling with similar insecurities. By sharing her story, she's not just confessing, she's connecting. Imagine the countless women in their 50s, 60s, and beyond who scroll through her images feeling seen. Kris's narrative dismantles the myth that beauty has an expiration date, replacing it with a more inclusive vision. Beauty is active, intentional, and deeply personal.